Hello, Facebook. This is Mary Costello here. Um, this is a beautiful live. This is exciting. Just want to wait for a few people, perhaps. I have to wear headphones because I don't have any hiding corners in my new house, any quiet corners. So please let me know this is working okay and you can hear me. I just have to assume it's all good. I have to assume it's all good. Okay. What an amazing statement that I have been able to make today. And by the time it gets to the place where I can say it, it's ready to say, right? It is ready to say. Can you let me know? Can you hear me okay? Is this working okay? Let's just see if I can get a thumbs up with that. I know I have someone watching me, but I don't know who. Okay, let me just check, make my connection a little bit better. I think that's better again. Okay, thank you. Thumbs up, perfect. Okay, so Lemurian matriarch lineages. Keepers of the dream, the eternal mother whales, the fleet of the heart of Lemuria. So I'm speaking some words there that maybe we haven't heard in some time. But we probably, of course, definitely remember and recognize what I'm saying. But these are concepts that are coming from, they are recognizable to us because they are from the eternal memory, and now we are actually embodying these. These are becoming very, very real in this moment. The Lemurian matriarch lineages, what that means. So we have done so much to remove the holographic projections and impediments to what woman actually is on this earth, to what mother actually is in a creational capacity. We have done so much to remove the projections and the enslavements and the confusions around woman and mother in the creational capacity here. So what is emerging, what I have felt, I'll speak to it on a personal level first, what I have felt these past few nights, week or two, is really a feeling of moving, of activation and movement in my capacity as an eternal whale, in my capacity as one of many mother whales who have carried the one heart, the eternal heart, the one core vibration from all ages. It has never changed. I have never been anything but this. And I've carried the eternal vibration of our beginning. I have carried the first sound of our beginning in my heart from age to age. I am one of many who have done that. And what I am feeling now is that it's becoming a cohesion between us. We are creating a formation. It is organic cohesion. So there is no parameters of leadership or hierarchy or anything like that. It is all done by resonance. True cohesion is done by all being the one thing, all of the one thing. And we are all of the one sound core. So the organic, when I speak about organic command, organic governance, it is that. That is the intention for the whole of humanity, to be a cohesive one, a cohesive one mind. But the presence of the eternal mother whales, who have a large capacity for this core, eternal core sound, and the containment of many, the carriage of many. Such is the vastness of our presence, or the ancient quality of our soul. We have a core power and a core vibration that is very powerful, that is truly what is needed to set the tone, to open the creational space, to be the new beginning. But it is, of course, what is to be the core for everybody. That is the whole point of it. There is no external governance ever going to be needed again. There is no false occupation ever again. Everyone will come into harmony, or there's something wrong. And if people cannot come into harmony, that means whatever core tone is being offered is not the right one. It's out of tune. It's not what it's meant to be. So the proof of what we are doing and the proof of who we are will be shown in the result. There is no force. There is no convincing needed. It's just offering. If we offer the true vibration, the eternal vibration, and it is received, it's done. So I was speaking to the Lemurian matriarch lineages. We haven't used the word matriarch because the word patriarch has really been hammered like a lot at the moment. I hear that word patriarchy so much, and I don't really know what it means. Because from what to me, paternal means fatherly, so patriarchy means some kind of a false father governance or something. But really, what I feel like we have had is more so of a false sound occupation, just a rot, really, in the system that we already have. And in the organic system, I've seen AI overlays, parasitic overlays, working off the angelic network that we already possess. So I don't identify with this negative word that they use, patriarchy. I don't use the word patriarchy to describe the situation we're in. I use the word the false sound occupation. What I am discovering now in my journeys is quite an androgynous energy from Orion, an absence of heart, an absence of color, an absence of the spectrum, quite a abandonment and tension. That's what I'm discovering, actually. None of that has anything to do with father. So when I use the word matriarch, again, it is not in definition. It is not in definition in correspondence with the masculine or anything else. The mother, the governance of mother, is right and holy because we are operating within the Mother Earth. We are operating within the bounds of the mother's womb, the eternal womb, from Andromeda to here. We are already within the parameters of the womb. We have always been in the containment of the eternal womb. So what has changed is that we are now, those of us with the eternal heart, and this will become everyone, of course, but those of us who have carried this here on this mission are now becoming and claiming and restoring the core vibrational tone of the whole creational womb. And by doing that also, of course, that is the core tone. If we think of the core tone of the torus field, that is, of course, the source of the projection, the source of the emanation, the source of the magnetic holding, the source of the matrix. So we are coming now to truly, when I say the Lemurian matriarchs are coming to restore the correct governance over our creational space, I truly mean that, because it is the core tone that is pushed by the magno-electric creature that we are, all of us, into being the containment. So when we think of the holographic matrix we're coming out of, when we think of that, all of the holographic matrix came from a hollow core. And truly, everyone, the imagination, the speech, the thoughts, but also very much the powerful wombs of women, the powerful wombs of mother, was used to project the holographic matrix. We know this. We know of the lifetimes of womb enslavement. Hello, beautiful. So many lovely women with me tonight. Hopefully men too. The hollow core was what was pushed out to create the holographic matrix that was built on the intention of abandonment and sacrifice and division. And every breath we took sustained that. Every thought we had was fueled by that core. Well, some of us stayed outside of things as much as we could and held on to this, right? And now it's our time. What has happened? Let me speak about Skellig. And I know when I was in Skellig, I can only 100% guess and assume when I was in Skellig, there was other women receiving similar information in different places. Let me speak to what happened in Skellig. So when I went to Skellig, I found what I would call the 0 point, the place of receptivity there. I went inside. First of all, it was like a beehive, a stone hut created called a beehive hut. They were used by monks apparently. And it was created in this beehive formation with stones. And when I went in there, I felt that this was the 0 point. This was the place of whatever was meant to happen in Skellig was going to happen there. And I introduced my ruby to the space. And when I had been outside this beehive, I saw a formation in the sky, a gathering and an opening, I guess you would say a portal in the sky. And just outside the beehive hut was a beautiful stone that to me looked just like a blue whale. It had these beautiful markings, and it was so particular the way it was laid. You know, perhaps we lay that ourselves sometime. And inside I was told the word Arcturus, and I was sent these streams of that, like that sapphire sound I'm always talking about, sent these beautiful sapphire blue electric pulses, and information truly was being sent into this 0 point, which felt like this blowhole of the whale. This was being sent into this space. And I could see this pushing through the body of Skellig, which to me was an eternal whale, and pushing through these electrical lines into the mainland and beyond. And I was shown very clearly that this vibration, this pure vibration of the eternal heart, this pure vibration of the eternal heart would unlock ancient infrastructure and would bring everything back to organic command, organic governance. And I was also shown in my connection in that moment, and I've always had this connection, of course, with the mother whales, but in that connection I was shown the importance of what the mother whales are actually for. We have carried the eternal heart, the beginning pulse of creation, the place, the correct vibrational beginning of all projections, the correct vibrational beginning of the matrix that we are constructing comes from the eternal heart, nowhere else. And there's some of us have been asked to carry this from time to time, and we have never been anything but this. And we are here now, and we are gathering, and there's a formation forming. And what I've seen with us these past few nights is a clearing out within the system. It's so sorry, I must say, when I was in this whale, I offered this to the motherboard of the whale, and I was shown that this was bringing the motherboard of this whale, but obviously there's a whole network, into this command of the heart, the command of love. Truly it was setting a new direction, a new course was being set. The course is set to love, to eternal love, nothing else. That makes me so happy. And we are unified in vibrational resonance. The course is set, the direction is set to eternal love, nowhere else. And we are unified in vibrational resonance. And those of us with these big old hearts that we couldn't do anything except honor, we are here. Yes, Aisha, we are here. And everyone else is becoming this. So this is why I say governance. When I say governance and command, please don't think of the disgusting false occupation ways of governance and command. This is the governance and the command of nature, of sense, of intelligence, of love, of integrity and honor, the way things are. Nothing outside of mother should govern the mother. If anything outside of the mother is governing the mother, that is enslavement. That is using the womb to project a false core, to project a false matrix. Any woman who is offering herself in devotion to anyone's vision but her own needs to stop. Truly. It is irresponsible. But I say that, but it's okay. Do what you want, because you won't have much choice. Because it's all going to be love. It's all going to be love. This is what we do, ladies. We see the way of things, we see the state of things, and we make it so we make it so the hand has to turn. We make it so the right choice is the easiest choice. That's what us mothers do. We may look like we're doing nothing, but we're always coming around another time, coming around again in a lovely spiral, and we make it so the right choice is the easiest step for humanity to take. And that's where we are now. I'm so grateful for this, ladies. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the fleet of the heart of Lemuria. So I see this as big whales, as big mother whales, and I say that because I am working actively with myself and other mother whales to hold this vibration, and to everyone is coming into the presence of this vibration for direction and clarification, and to see what's to be done. So I can feel the mother whales around me. I am not excluding that there is any other type of vessel in this fleet. I am just in tune with the mother whales now, because we're on a mission. We're doing something actively, and it's very important. So okay. Yes, speaking of inclusion, I wanted to speak on this, sorry. There's two types of inclusion. There is confusion, which includes everything like a ball of wool, or like Christmas tree lights in a big ball. That's one type of inclusion. And then there is containment, which is governed by order and honor, which also includes everything. But there is, as someone said, Tamara said, rightful positioning. There's a right position and there's a wrong position. And we have been taught another word like patriarchy that we've been taught is tolerance and inclusion. Let's change that to compassion and containment and honor and integrity, and let everyone find their place. Order follows honor. Honor is the correct recognition of what is, of the truth of what is, and order naturally follows honor. So if we recognize that we are sustained in all ways, at all times, by Mother Earth, we are within the creational womb at all times. There has never been a time we were outside of the womb. There has been many times when the womb was enslaved and sickened and polluted and misused and used to project the holographic hell that we are coming out of. That's all true. So what's the next best step? We take back the core and containment of the creational womb so that doesn't happen again. And if you are the owner of the womb, you know how it works. You know the parameters. You know what it's for. And we as women, there is to be no question of our authority. Another one that was snuck in there was this kind of idea of androgyny. They took the womb out of creator. How ridiculous is that? Let me tell you that I have seen, and I am so grateful to have seen and see, the lineages, the matriarchal lineages of woman the line of authority from the eternal mother through the grandmothers, the mother, the daughter. I see that. We are it. That is, those lines are the crystal song lines traveling through the wombs of women that hold the matrix together. We are, our wombs are the portal of the lines, of the song lines that hold the matrix together. So that is the truth, one way or the other. So I propose, and we all know, let it be our song that is sung on these crystal lines. Let it be the eternal song of Mother, the first impulse of creation, the vibrational beginning of all life. Let that be the song hurtling along the crystal lines, right? Turning our matrix into heaven on earth for everyone. Nobody is outside of Mother. Nobody is outside of the womb. So we do not need to falsely attune, use false words of false inclusion, false tolerance. We are the containment, and therefore we are the core. Full stop. So, okay. That's the end of that one. Right. Oh, I read something today. This is beautiful. We are the queens of the eternal dream, and we stabilize the dream. I love that. And for me, when I speak of, that's when I speak of the correct projection. It's the dream, right? It's the eternal dream. And it is channeling through us, through our purity and our clarity and our love, because that's what it is to be. The source of our sound comes from the eternal mother. We are channels of that. We are crystal songlines of that. So, queens of the eternal dream, we stabilize the dream. We guard the dream. In fact, perhaps we were kept out of many of the ways of the 3D world. I was kept in a state of daydream for a very long time as a child. I didn't hear most of what was said. Even now, I don't read a lot. I don't listen to a lot. I've been kept in a place where I could hold the dream of humanity safe. Because in my dream, humanity could be safe. And then found a way, with the help of so many, to be here now. To be able to embody the capacity and the authority to see this dream come to life. So I think that's true for many of us. We almost kept the dream, this eternal dream, safe in the almost being alienated from what the way it is already, kind of isolated or excluded from, outside of the way it is here in so many ways. And of course that comes with so much sacrifice and honor to that, but it was worth it. Purity intact, yes, Aisha, it was worth it. Okay. What has happened, what I felt happening from this plug-in of my ruby into my big whale, which I know is happening for other women at the same time, or in around about times. I know this. We are a fleet, right? We are a network. I could feel this unified plasmic heart field. I could feel this, and I've seen it in the water, this ruby plasma just informing the water. And this works. This is a planetary balm. This is a wash of the heart. This is to bring the color back to the heart of humanity, to fill up the grey heart, the black heart, the heart of absence. It is a planetary balm to salve and fill. And did your mother ever say, like, bring the color back to your cheeks? That's what it's for. And I've seen it. So when I speak of compassion, compassion is electrical connectivity, and that is through the heart. Whatever the heart is. If the heart is an AI controlled black heart, we have an artificial hive mind, right? When the heart is this exquisite ruby plasma, soothing and washing through everyone, we have an instant compassion, instant connectivity, instant knowing. It's just traveling through this plasma, like unimpeded. And we will know what the one mind actually looks like. The one mind is the compassionate heart. It is unified electrical connectivity with ourselves and with the whole of creation. And the thing about, thing about the AI hive mind, it has to be sustained and convinced and held on so tightly, and they have to hammer each other over the head with it to keep it tight. But this is the beautiful thing about when I speak of the matriarch coming back into governance. It's because we are the correct containment. We are the holding, the crystal song lines that channel through the lineages of the matriarch, all the way, from the Eternal Mother, which has known its lifetimes in Lemuria, to us now through our mothers and everyone in that line. This is the correct holding of humanity. So the absence of mother, or the opposite of mother, is never patriarchy or father. It is the absence of holding. It's abandonment. The opposite of Lemurian matriarch lineages coming here and governing is abandonment. And in abandonment, there are all the ways of ego and delusion and storytelling that people have to hold themselves together because they don't have the correct holding. When everyone knows that they are held and belong to the love, sustenance, continuous nourishment, and intelligent way of mother, there's no need for the rest of it. That's the true holding. So much honor to the women who know what I'm saying, because it's a big thing what I'm saying, and to the gentlemen, if any who know what I'm saying, like, that's beautiful, it's wonderful. It's a big thing that I'm saying, but it's a big things that we are, so we're just speaking for what we truly are now. So the chain of authority from the Eternal Mother through the line of woman, through the womb, through the line of mothers, grandmothers, and is real. And we have had a slippery little interference there, this androgynous lie. And I've seen that as this kind of Orion false commander, androgynous. It's always trying to chip away at the mother, trying to undermine the mother, trying to take the body out of, trying to represent this like disembodied, higher intelligence, androgynous kind of a thing. Whereas we know the mother is all about the body. So it's a direct insult and injury attack upon the mother. Anything of that androgynous, disembodied, artificial intelligence, heartless, kind of super rational, super intellect. It's not intellect at all. It's just a set of rules that they remember really well. That's on the way out. We are pushing that out of our bodies. And when I see us as these Eternal Mother vessels, big whales for me, and maybe something else for others, truly the overriding of AI and the undermining of AI, it's been overwritten upon our organic bodies. Our organic vessels were used, like I said, to project the false dream. The powerful sonar of our wombs, the song of our wombs. Someone said the siren song. The actual song of our wombs was given to a false sound. And it's ours again. So that's epic. Okay. So just take care of yourself. Know who you are, and anyone having a tantrum because they don't have the same access to you, the same vibrational access to you, so be it. All permission is granted by vibration now. All locks are opened by vibration. There are no negotiations. There's no overriding on your vibrational knowing. Everything will be done by vibration now. Our vibration, the core vibration. Our aim is abundance and freedom for all. That is our aim. And we know the way of that. We know the way of how this is done. And we're here to ensure it. So there will be, and we are seeing like people resigning within. I'm speaking now about the energetic governance of humanity, the energetic governance of humanity's consciousness. That's what I'm speaking about. This is where the matriarch lineages are taking over command and governance. This will filter down, but this is where we begin. We're cleaning the house. We're cleaning the system of the energetic governance of humanity, of humanity's consciousness, right? So we are the containment. There will be a new system within our containment. There will be a new system aligned to our core vibrational beginning and our containment, and in honor to our containment. And that will include everybody, right? This is not about hierarchy. This is not about power over. This is about the correct holding. This is a beautiful embrace from the lineages of women who have had lifetimes in Lemuria, who are connected by crystal songlines to the First Mother, who want to hold the whole of creation in love. That's what this is. So let us emerge as we are. Please do not project the reference point of the false world onto us. We come from a outside space-time to we have had to tolerate and abide this false world the same as everyone else. We have come with the capacity to be the new beginning and to be the arms that hold the world, to actually be the crystal songlines that hold the matrix. So I think that's all I have. God, there's so much. That's all I've written. It's beautiful, so beautiful. And I would just say to people to get comfortable with yourself. Yeah, get comfortable with your bigness, with your reference point, your new reference point, the one and only is your core vibration. That is it. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Isha. Thank you, Sarah, Jane, Jenny. I've lots of lovely women here. And maybe the odd man might pop his little head in. You never know. It is all good. It's like, I remember the purity and the pure vibration of the words that I use, of the presence that we are. We are not here to be referenced off the false world that was built upon our absence. We are not here to be referenced off the false world that was built upon our enslavement. We are something ancient, eternal, and real. And we carry with us, hey Isa, Aranka, we carry with us the eternal sound of beginning. And that is that. Okay, my lovelies, share this please if you wish, because it's such an exciting thing to talk about. All right, take care, ladies and gents. Mwah, so much love.